Wolves versus Liverpool. This is going to be a very interesting game. Top 4 chasers, Liverpool FC, and relegation fighters, Wolves, coming to meet at the Molino for a very interesting game. There's not much to expect in this game. I'm expecting Liverpool to demolish Wolves at the Molino tonight. Liverpool currently sits 6th on the table, just 3 points behind 4th place Aston Villa and 3rd place Manchester United, who tops Aston Villa just with goal difference. With Chelsea slipping up and Aston Villa losing their game against Wolves, this is a must-win for Liverpool if they are to remain in the top 4 this season. This is a must-win for them. This is a Wolves side that have been very, very terrible this season. Although the situation they are in now, these past few game weeks, they've been a pain in people's ass. We saw them hold Arsenal to a draw and another team as well. They beat Aston Villa 2-0. So they're just here to upset. These people are village people. Village people. You don't spoil for them, but they won't make it spoil for other people. Now waiting them day. So it's going to be a tricky match for Liverpool, but if they start up well at the first half, they are going to see it through till the end. So these are just one of those games that you strike early. You make use of your chances. You convert your chances in the first half, 2-0 up, 3-0 up, and you seal the game. I don't see Wolves coming back from a 3-0 win in the first half to take a draw or even win Liverpool. So Liverpool have to kill the game in the first half. It is not difficult. It's the Premier League, but it is doable, yeah. They also have to kill the game in the first half, and that's all. Champions League qualification is now in Ancelotti's hand. This is a must-win for him if they are to retain UCL spots next season. You can't be losing games like this when you're in a battle for the top 4 in the Premier League. Florian Wirtz is still out with injury. Jeremy Frimpong back. Saw him get a shot deflected for an own goal in the last game, the 5-2 win against West Ham. So he'll be a very good starter at the right back for them in this game. Hugo Ekitike, I'm expecting another wonderful display from him tonight. I don't think I want to see Mohamed Salah on the starting lineup. He's finished completely. It will be more enjoyable to watch either Federico Chiesa or Rio Ngumoha on the right, and on the left, Gakpo and Salah should sit down. They should watch the boys play. Dominic Szoboszlai, I'm expecting him to start this game, as well as McAllister. Liverpool have a very wonderful side that can take all 3 points in this game. So I don't see them going home with nothing less than 3 points in this game. This is going to be the first of 2 match week meetings for Liverpool this week, as they travel on Friday for an FA Cup tie. So let's see how they are going to keep up with the intensity and the fatigue. Also, let's see how Ancelotti is going to rotate the team ahead of the FA Cup game they have next. So we're probably going to see some certain rotations, but I don't know how it's going to be. But let's see what Ancelotti brings for us. Defensively, Liverpool were terrible in the last game, considering a higher XG than they actually created in that match. It is not good. If Liverpool should continue this way, they are probably going to concede a goal or 2 against relegation-threatened Wolves. So without much being said, I'm expecting Liverpool to go home with all 3 points in this game. Probably a 3-2 win from Liverpool, because defensively they are not very good. But I'm sure they are going to score a lot of goals. And I'm seeing Hugo Ekitike on the score sheet as well. Probably a Dominic Szoboszlai free kick, a worldie from him would top it off. Let's see what happens in that game. Let us know what you think is going to happen in the comment section and tell us your score predictions for the game. Let's get right into the next game. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. 2 teams chasing Champions League places next season. Aston Villa obviously at the top of a 6 points gap between the 2 teams. Let's see what's going to happen in this game. Is Aston Villa going to strengthen the gap to 9 points, or is Chelsea going to cut the gap to just 3 points? Let's get right into it. I feel like a Villa win here at Villa Park totally ends Chelsea's Champions League hopes next season, while a Chelsea win blows the race wide open. Villa has only one win in their last 6 Premier League meetings, and we saw a bottom place Wolves claim all 3 points with a clean sheet against them in the last game. While Chelsea, on the other hand, have not been in perfect form lately, having 0 wins out of their last 3 and claiming just 2 points out of a possible 9. Although their away league form still stands strong. So this is going to be an interesting game. Let's see these two struggling teams, which one is going to come out on top, who is going to prove more serious for the top 4. We have to talk about Chelsea's discipline crisis. Chelsea have picked up a league high 7 red cards this season. 7 red cards in one Premier League season, 9 in all competitions. We saw Pedro Neto, of course, pick up a red card in their last game against Arsenal. If they continue like this, we're probably going to see a red card against Aston Villa at the Villa Park. So let's see if Liam Rosina is going to talk to the players, teach them so well about discipline and how bad their indiscipline has been in the last few games. So let's see what he's going to do about that. Let's see what the team, the club, is going to instill into the players when it comes to their indiscipline. It has been very terrible. Very terrible. You can't keep playing like this. Speaking of indiscipline, Wesley Fofana, Chelsea centre-half, returns from suspension to bolster their defence, which has not been in the best form throughout the season. So let's see what his return is going to bring for the Blues, if it's going to strengthen them at the back, or if it's going to cause another chaos for them defensively. This is a Chelsea side that suffered terribly from set pieces in the last game against Arsenal, with 100% of their goals considered coming from corner kicks. So let's see, with the addition of Wesley Fofana to the squad, let's see how it helps Chelsea defend against set pieces. Villa is obviously going to be terrible at the midfield, with the likes of Boubacar Kamara, John McGinn, and Yuri Tillemans all out for this tie. I feel like in this game, the midfield will decide where the game will be lost or won. Cole Palmer, at this point, we have to call you out. You can't keep playing like this and keep hiding under the radar. Cole Palmer has not been in the best form this season. I don't know if you are going to keep blaming it on injury or if you are going to see really that he's just been performing below par this season. But he has been confirmed fit for next game against Aston Villa. So let's see if he's going to bring back that spark or if he's going to under-deliver as he's been in the last 2-3 games. Let's see if Aston Villa is up to the task to compete for Champions League places next season, and if Chelsea's defensive woes is going to let them clinch all 3 points in this game. Honestly, I believe this is going to be a very difficult game. We saw Aston Villa come behind 1-0 down to win against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Oli Watkins Bridge. So let's see what's going to happen in this return tie. I believe Aston Villa is not an easy team to face, but Chelsea should be going home with all 3 points if they are in for the Champions League spots next season. So I see a hard-fought 2-1 win against Villa at the Villa Park. Brighton versus Arsenal. This is going to be a very, very tactical game for Mikel Arteta's boys. They cannot be losing this game. This is going to be a very tricky game for them. If they are to win the Premier League, they have to win this game, or at least a draw. Because a win is not going to be easy. They have to win this game, but they cannot lose this game. Yes, it's away from home, but they can't lose this game. Arsenal are on verge of breaking another record in history. When it comes to set pieces, it's not news that they are one of the best teams with set pieces. If they score another corner kick in this game, this will take them to 17 goals scored from corner kicks this season, and that would be a league all-time high. Do you think Arsenal are going to score from set pieces or corner kicks in this game? Let us know in the comments below. We saw Brighton's coach complain about time wasting from Arsenal and the rule being changed this season. So let's see if those words are going to affect the referee's judgment in this game. If he's going to be more aware of Arsenal and their time-wasting tactics, or if he's going to blow the game as usual. Arsenal currently sit top of the league with 64 points, 5 points ahead of second place Manchester City, who of course have a game in hand. So let's see, a win here is probably going to strengthen their title hopes, taking it all the way to 9 points, given that they are playing before City, now mounting pressure on City and Pep Guardiola's men. Arsenal have been very good away from home, currently on an 11-game unbeaten streak in all competitions away from the Emirates. So let's see, but in the last 2 games, they dropped 4 vital points out of a possible 6 against the likes of Wolves and Brentford recently. So let's see what's going to happen here at Brighton. Are they going to claim all 3 points? Are they going to drop points once more away from home? Brighton currently sits 11th on the table, but they've been very good at home at the Amex, losing just 3 games at home this season. So are they going to be very good at home against Arsenal? We'll find out when the game has been played. I believe Gabriel Martinelli or Eberechi Eze should be starting this game against Brighton, because Leandro Trossard was physically flat in that game. So I should see them handing Eze a start, or at least Martinelli or one of them coming from the bench. They need a high intensity from them. So let's see what Arteta is going to do in this game tactically. Also, Declan Rice's fitness is also a problem. He was taken off against Chelsea, so let's see if he's going to be fit enough to start this game. If he's 100% for the game, he will be a very, very important player in this kind of games. If not, Brighton might probably occupy and dominate the midfield. There's nothing much in this game. For this game against Brighton, I believe Arsenal should be going home with all 3 points if they are to mount pressure on Pep Guardiola's men. But this is going to be a tricky one. I'm expecting a 1-1 draw again away from home for the Arsenal. Let's see what's going to happen in the game. Let us know what you think about the predictions in the comment section below. Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest. This is also another very, very much important tie in the title race. The Brighton and Arsenal game and this City and Forest game, 2 very important games to watch. These are 2 important games to watch for the title decider in the Premier League. City sit at 2nd with 59 points, 5 points behind Arsenal, who will be playing Brighton and Hove Albion. With a game in hand, Pep Guardiola knows that anything less than 3 points in this game shifts the momentum over to North London. They cannot afford to draw points against Forest in this game. This is another tricky game, another tricky encounter. The Premier League games this midweek is going to be very, very, very interesting. It is going to be very interesting. You need to have your eyes on them. The Etihad has been a very difficult place for others to come and play. City have been unbeaten, of course, in their last 13 home games at the Etihad, leading in 10 of those games in the first half. They have led in the first half in 10 consecutive home games. So we expect City to kill the game in the first half. Erling Haaland, of course, missed the 0-1 win against Leeds at the Elland Road. But with a game against Madrid coming up, who knows? We might see Pep bench Haaland just as a precaution. But if Erling Haaland is probably benched in this game, all eyes will move to Antoine Semenyo, who has been in a red-hot form. He has been very important for City, scoring 6 goals in his last 11 outings. He's been City's saviour lately. He netted a winner against Leeds, and he has proved that life without Haaland still makes City very little. Let's see what Nottingham Forest new manager Victor Pereira is going to do to that defense. He needs to tweak it because they were very porous in their last 2-1 defeat. So let's see how he manages that tactically. We saw Nottingham Forest prove to be very stubborn in their last game against a Big Six team, Liverpool. They dominated the entire game and were unlucky to lose the game by just a goal. So if they should come with that same first half intensity they came with against Liverpool, I don't know if City's first half intensity is going to match that, but it's going to be a very interesting end-to-end first half to watch. But if they don't, City is going to dominate the first half and probably going to score a lot of goals in that first half. Probably they might be 2-0 up or 2-1 up in the first half and end the game with a 3-1 win against Forest. That's my prediction. Let us know yours in the comments below. Newcastle versus Manchester United. This is going to be a very interesting clash, given that Newcastle have been in a very bad form this season. They are really fighting to save their season, and Manchester United, on the other hand, are fighting to remain in the top 4, or at least the top 3 of the Premier League this season. Since Michael Carrick took over from Ruben Amorim in January, Manchester United have been the best team in the league this season. No team is in better form than them this season, picking up 19 points out of a possible 21. Very impressive from the new manager. He's been exceptionally good. I don't think anybody can come to criticize Michael Carrick. And it's not just about the results. When you watch Manchester United play now, you enjoy their football. They've improved drastically under the new manager. They've climbed all the way up to 3rd place, leapfrogging Aston Villa in the last game, coming from behind against Crystal Palace to claim a 2-1 win. Very vital 3 points. And now they are ahead of Aston Villa on goal difference in the 3rd place. So let's see what's going to happen in this game. Let's get right into it. Newcastle have lost 3 consecutive home games at St James's Park. Another loss here at home would be their worst home form since 2018. They cannot afford to lose again here at home. Immense pressure is on them. They've been very bad at the St James's Park. So let's see how Eddie Howe is planning to tweak his team to avoid another defeat at home. Michael Carrick has transformed United from Amorim's back 3 into a more stable 4-2-3-1 formation, which has turned United into comeback kings. No team has collected more points from losing sides than Manchester United in 2026. And we saw it was evident in the last game against Crystal Palace, where they were down 1-0 and came off with a 2-1 win orchestrated by their captain Bruno Fernandes and finished up by Benjamin Sesko, who is in red hot form. Newcastle are missing 3 very important players vital to their play: Bruno Guimaraes, Fabian Schär and Tino Livramento. So this is going to be a huge blow for them, given that they've not even been in a good form this season. And then they are playing against the most informed team since the start of the year. It's going to be very difficult for them. This is going to be a nightmare for them at St James's Park. Michael Carrick, on the other side, has his own problems defensively. The likes of Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, all doubtful for this game. So let's see who is going to be fit for the game. We might see the young, inexperienced Aiden Heaven start in the centre-back position for Manchester United, and that would be very beautiful for Anthony Gordon. He will be looking to exploit that. Key players to watch: the likes of Benjamin Sesko, who has 7 goals in his last 8 games for Manchester United. Fernandes too, 7 goals and 13 assists this season, bringing him up to 20 goal contributions yet again this season. The Portuguese man has been very exceptional this season. Very good for Manchester United, a very key player for them. We saw it in the last game, a goal and an assist for them to come back against the troublesome Crystal Palace side. Anthony Gordon as well, his pace, his calmness in front of goal. He'll be up against either Dalot or Mazraoui in the right back position. Probably also Aiden Heaven if he's going to be starting in the centre back position. So this is going to be a very wonderful game for Manchester United to claim all 3 points. I don't see Newcastle posing a threat to them, even if they are playing at home, which of course they've not been very good in their last 3 games. So I see Manchester United winning this game by 3-0. Let's see what's going to happen. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this far. Really appreciate your time and effort in this channel. Do well to like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and share to your football fans and family. See you on the next one.